Boom, boom, boom. Homie. Do that, homie. Do that, homie.
Yes, congratulations. Thank you for
saying thank you for
because it's I don't know.
He likes St. Paul better than Minneapolis, even though
I
he
grew
lives
up
in
in St.
He
Minneapolis.
grew up there. It's all right. You know, if he had to choose a city, he's got to choose a Paul. You grew up there, so don't go there. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we're getting off track.
No, we're good. We're good. This episode of Loon City, I think I wanted to bring up a couple of things in sports, if that's all right.
Why you look at me when you say that?
Well, I was either I look left or I look right.
Yeah, and he wanted to bring up sports. I would feel like that's more woke that he turns to the woman and asks if
We're in a woke culture right now.
Yeah, that's what someone was saying. I was in a golf tournament yesterday, and the dude, he was a little rough around the edges, but you know, at the core, felt like a okay dude. But you know, he golf with no shoes on.
Wait.
Let's put it like that. Yeah, he's a real, you know, got my land, got my, you know.
Feel the energy of the.
You can do that on golf courses?
Yeah, there's no rule against it. As long as you have clothes on. Yeah, it's called barefoot golf. A lot of people do it.
But nobody like in majors. Like,
yeah, no, that's because you can't. Like,
I think somebody should do that.
They wouldn't be able to make it there because you have to play.
Like Happy Gilmore, they can't just like feet their way.
No, like physically, you wouldn't be able to.
Taparoo.
It's all
In the hips.
It's all
all in the hips.
If someone got there, it would be a gimmick because you have to play 100% within your body.
Wow, this is getting deep.
Yeah, because it's like you can't put an extra on it to get that. It has to be the most natural swing ever.
You're gonna slip if you're barefoot.
Yeah, you're gonna slip and break all of your body
because the power comes from the.
Yeah, that's also the thing when you see people like just go get some golf shoes.
Oh
like even if I'm just saying like you can get them for
$30
$30 like Nike ones. Get air because when I see people like if you golf more than twice a year, 2-3 times, just get some golf shoes because out there in the tennis shoes, like you're going to wreck yourself in basketball shoes.
Yeah,
like especially like if it's wet or something, it's not worth it.
Thank you for that tip.
I'm perplexed that golf courses allow people to be barefoot, but then historically didn't allow certain people to play on a golf course.
Yeah, but they might have wanted to play. I mean, private courses are.
You can't do shit about it?
No, like private courses, I mean, it depends. Like they might have a rule of like, no natural golf here, but it would be in their rules.
It's called natural golf.
Or that's naked golf, but natural golf.
What if you made just a whole tournament of natural golfers?
I mean, like if it was a charity tournament, so it's like they pay $500. Yeah, I don't care if you. Like,
okay.
You know, that's a celebrity tournament. Like, yeah, but
cool.
How'd we get there? Oh, sports
in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you said woke culture because you're like, why'd you look at me? I felt like that was the best thing that he could do.
Either I look left or look right. In sports. Candace Parker will be covering.
Oh, okay, that's why he looked at you.
Hey. Oh, now you're on my
team. No, I seriously. It was just
sexist.
Oh, stop it. A little bit. So Candace Parker is about to cover the 2K.
Right choice. I'll sit this story out.
I don't know if you can find the picture, but it just came out just hours ago. And no, I wasn't just looking at you. I'm just saying both of y'all. Y'all should.
Yeah, no, that's dope. I did see that, and I saw that you retweeted it, and I was going to like it, but I moved on to something else. Oh. Because I thought we'd talk about it here. That is dope, and it's not even like is it like a special edition, or is she the main?
2K, they think they're slick. They like make multiple covers.
Yeah.
Like, why not just have one cover of one person? But she got one of them.
All right.
And
it's
she's
a start.
dope as hell. And I like Candace Parker. She's cold.
Yeah, she is. She's been the coldest for a very long time. And I like her on the set too.
Yeah, no, she's funny,
and she be giving like I like that she bullies Shaq. She's like the only person who like bullies Shaq like straight up. Google me, Shaq. I ain't gotta Google you. You Papa John's, love it.
I didn't scroll. I didn't scroll through the comments at all.
Wow.
So I'm just wondering if the comments will be there. To make a sandwich.
Oh.
I'll tell you where the comments definitely were when it comes to women's basketball. And our Minnesota's own Paige.
Oh, Paige!
Shout out to Paige. We gotta give some love to Paige. That was a great moment. That was a good moment.
Speech.
Paige Beckers. The one
Yeah,
and only. No, she was at the ESPYs and won ESPY for the best female NCAA athlete.
Yeah.
She was very humbled, but it seemed like she had a speech and she wasn't going to let that time or that place
the
and
big
moment to hey, look here.
Yeah.
And I
She got
know
right to it.
She's genuine because I know the black women in her life
Yeah.
really have propped her up, and she's always been loved and respected amongst a lot of people. But the black women in her life are very, a key part of her upbringing,
Yeah.
along with her parents.
Yeah. I mean, because it's all of her teammates,
But all her
are
teammates.
and teammates' moms,
people she
and it's
looks
a very
up to.
family. Yeah, it's a very family oriented culture that AAU fam is,
Yes.
and it's
Moms
Yeah.
and moms. So using her speech, you can play it a little bit, Tev. Yeah, Peyton
and for
Beck,
being
man,
what 19.
Woo-wee.
20?
Small town kid
Yo,
with really
two.
big dreams, and I'm honored to show all the
Look
little
at
kids that are
Hopkins.
watching this that dreams do come true if you work hard and you have great faith in your life. A huge shout out to my friends and my family and everybody that helped me get to be where I am today, especially my coaches and my teammates. I stand on this stage alone, but without them, I wouldn't have this award. And they've sacrificed so much for me. Okay, sorry. I just had ankle surgery. I'm out of breath. Okay, out of shape. But no.
But nah, I like that.
With the light that I have now, as a white woman who leads a black-led sport and celebrated here, I want to show a light on black women.
Just their favorite
They
deal.
don't get the media coverage that they deserve. They've given so much to this sport and the community and society as a whole, and their value is undeniable. And in the WNBA last season, the postseason awards, 80% of the winners were black, but
She came
they
with
got
facts.
half the amount of coverage as the white athletes. So
Let
I
them
think it's time
know.
for change.
My bad. I mean to yell that.
Sports media holds the key to storylines.
Talking right to him.
Sports
Yeah.
media and sponsors tell us who is valuable, and you have told the world that I matter today, and everyone who voted, thank you. But I think we should use this power together to also celebrate black women.
Love her.
Wow, right there.
So to Maria Taylor, Robin Roberts, Maya Moore, Odyssey Alexander, to all the incredible black women in my life on my teams, to Breonna Taylor and all the lives lost, and to those names who have not yet learned, but I hope to share. I stand behind you, and I'll continue to follow you and follow your lead and fight for you guys. So
Oh, the
I just
baby.
want to say thank you for everything.
No, the world is hers now.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
awesome.
Paige is a very hilarious young lady as well. So, but no, she delivered that speech perfectly, and she got her message across and let people know that the light needs to be shined on black women, on like your aunties, your grandmothers, your mothers. Matter of fact, I call my mom right now. But no, she's always handled this so very well, and just to see her in that moment, I don't know. It seems like the Paige that I've known, all the time, anyways.
That's cool.
On top of her just being a cold ass basketball player, she understands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is, it's depending on where you saw that speech, what page posted it, the comments were so.
Well, a lot of people are like, "You're gonna get so much hate for that." That was like the first ones, initially,
like when Sports Center put it out, it was horrible.
yeah.
And then when other black people put it out, and what's her name? Why can't I? Jamel Hill put it out. The comments were very positive.
Yeah.
But it's man, it's crazy. But yeah, no, that was dope. That was good to see. That was a moment that she took, an honest moment.
I can't wait till she
That's
gets
all
to the
good.
league. I can't wait till she covers 2K. Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
No, that's dope as hell for women's hoops. Moving on to men's hoops. These dudes be dunking. My bad. I don't have anything for men's.
Did they win? Did Jay win his thing?
Wait, who?
Jalen.
What did
What he was
Yes,
nom-
they won
wasn't
a
he
team.
nominated?
It was 2 teams together. So Gonzaga versus UCLA was the nomination for best game with other sports. And
Oh, okay. And they won that one?
He won as a team, as a collective unit of both
Okay.
teams.
That's cool.
So it's
Yeah.
with an asterisk. It's kind
He
of
was on
Jay's.
stage there, smiling, looking good.
I didn't see him.
No,
waiting
him
on
and
the
Paige had a pretty good. They met Sha'Carri Richardson. They met a whole bunch of the other young lady that been blowing up, the avant-garde, the spelling bee champion.
Oh, the spelling bee champ? Yeah.
Tev, can you pull up the spelling? What's her name? Something avant-garde. What was her first name? Gosh, darn it.
Yep, one second.
Thank you, Tev.
I
My
saw
bad.
that Jalen posted a picture with his girlfriend
With Haley.
on Instagram.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah, they're very much
in love.
LOVE.
Yeah, they're at that. I love you too.
They're at
They're
that
just-
45 minutes to an hour and a half.
Damn, I don't
Jeez.
you gotta ask him. that.
They got training.
Yeah, it's a good transition. Zalia Avant-Garde, she won the national spelling bee. Then she went viral because apparently she has like 3 Guinness World Records of long. So she was like, yeah, spelling bee is like the hors d'oeuvre and basketball is my main course. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
And then her mixtape dropped and she is
Yeah.
cold. Like
What?
she can handle the ball. So she has 3 Guinness World Records. Like dribbling, like the longest dribbling 5 basketballs, 4 basketballs,
Yeah.
or just the
Wow.
longest consecutive. So she can dribble really well. She can juggle really well, and spell really well. But she is a menace on the court. I mean, obviously, I hold that very dear. But also winning the spelling bee, the first young black person, I believe. I don't think no black.
What about
person.
Aquila? Was that just a movie? I would assume that would be based off of a real life story.
Achille and the Bee? I think is fiction
Is-
because she was the first one. I thought.
I don't know, man.
You think there's other black kids that won before?
Aquila.
That's
You think that was just a story, or
Might have been just a story, man.
I don't know.
You got hair.
I really feel like Hollywood.
had.
I don't feel like Hollywood would be like, "Hey, let's make one with a spelling bee." Right? Like I feel like that would be like they would tell the story of there was one who
know
won
what?
the spelling bee and could really
Now
push
that
it
I
up.
think of it, there was one.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Film synopsis. So
There, is it based on
wait,
a true
yeah, is
story?
it based on a true story? Please.
The only
It's
real.
fictional.
It's completely fictional.
Fictional. Bummer.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Dang, I gotta go home and watch it now.
Well then, all right, cool. You stand corrected. Wait, was she just hooping on a tricycle?
Yes, I'm telling you, she's multi-talented.
Wow.
Like this should
God.
be Nike, Adidas, Under Armour commercial.
Yes.
Give
Right.
her all the monies. But I wouldn't say this stuff has been on the internet. It's just once she hit the spelling bee.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
posted-
scoop, scoop.
No, she's
What?
cold, man.
Oh,
Dang.
No,
oh, bro. She played like BD.
she can finish left. She can finish right.
Yeah.
But she goes through these
Oh,
insane
fam.
dribbling drills. And and then she's a spelling bee champion. So-
Oh.
and she was just at the SBs meeting like all these athletes because like her videos kind of blew up after she won and they invited her out. So she was there front row living her
Dude.
best life.
Oh my
That's
God.
incredible.
It's more than
Look at that.
incredible. Like I'm speechless.
Fam.
How old is she?
She's 14 years old.
14.
Oh, what?
And her dream is to be an astronaut or a WNBA player. That is Azalea
She'll do
Avant-Garde.
both. I
That's
bet.
crazy.
Oh.
You know what? Bronson should take her to space and build a basketball court
That'd
in the
be dope.
moon. She'd be the first person to hoop on the moon.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's-
Standing on 2 baskets.
Dude, she's an X-Men.
So her
She
father,
is.
yes, her father renamed her last name Avant-Garde to pay honor to Coltrane.
yeah.
So even the dad's probably been waiting on this. She's like, I know my daughter's cold, so I'm gonna change his name because everybody's gonna know her name and say her name.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
man, yeah, man.
bruh.
Dang.
And there's a lot, like women's hoop. I stand by women's hoop.
Yeah,
I
it
say because
does.
I have to. But there's young ladies, 15. They're starting to dunk now. So I won't say these things are changing, but there's kids
Yeah.
these young ladies are dunking in practice. Now you wait. Everybody's waiting for the first like poster.
Yeah.
Like
That's going to
be
be,
great.
oh, that's going to be fantabulous.
So I mean, everyone works. I mean, like waits for that part. But these young ladies are transcending the game. That things they are never doing. So
Yeah.
props to Azalea.
And as far as the end game, man, it's hard to beat a WNBA end game experience.
I know you stand by that product. Like you've told me in the past. Like, but
Like, yeah, I
think
feel like
we're-
every
think-
other
I think we're a little more.
twins.
No, the links are anomaly because we won 4 championships. I think that kind of instills.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and maybe it just feels so different because it feels like that's what it should be when
Yeah.
you go to other places.
Yeah.
Like NBA games feel like WNBA games. Like you go to a game in New York or even Detroit when it's live. Like I feel like like the sporting here. There's people sitting down when there's 2 minutes left in the game and it's a 5-point game.
You ain't got to tell me, man.
Like it's so. What about the people behind it, or like a defensive stand?
Yeah.
And people aren't like, and it's like, no man, just like we here to drink anyway. Stand up, like make people stand up.
Throw something at the court. No,
yeah, but that's why I feel like there's been really good interactions. They do really good, and I feel like I've seen the Vikings bite off the links and be like, all right, this is what we got to do. It works really well. So that's cool. Candace Parker's on the cover of 2K. LeBron got his own skin for Fortnite. Is that still a thing?
It kind of is, but my son doesn't play it, so I know it's trash. If my son would be playing it,
which one?
He used to get super.
Tariq doesn't play it no more.
Well, Tariq used to get super excited for anything new in Fortnite, and
what's the new thing? Roblox,
kind of, and just watching YouTube and doing things what YouTube people do.
What YouTubers do,
like
people do,
like slime.
I'm making slime,
like just making a mess outside.
Yeah,
and squishies and fidgets. That's the new thing. But he doesn't play too much video games anymore. If he does,
oh, that's a shame, man. We need to get him back on the video games.
Yes, we do. Sit your ass there and play.
He be making some interesting TikToks every once in a while.
Gosh, that's what he's on TikTok.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
and they're really on the level sometimes where I'm like, whoa, dude. I'm like, oh wait, this is a 6-year-old. I can't text him back. But I was like, sometimes like they're mad trippy and like he doesn't even meet dude. I'm like, man, this dude's on another level, man. But then really it's just like dinosaur sounds. And then just like he dropped his phone, but I'm like, it's art. That's art, homie.
I bet you just get done blowing.
There's one of that was a little dark, but I don't think like he knew it was that dark. But I wanted to send it to Jamal. Like, hey man.
Yeah, you on to something. Moving on. Stephen A. finally caught some flack. Are you guys Stephen A. Supporters? Do you guys like a lot of people don't like Stephen A. just like they don't like their favorite analyst Skip or anybody? But I don't know if you guys like appreciate his.
Dude. All right, I'll put it like this:
his thought process on things. Like
I acknowledge Stephen A. exists and there should be a space for him because he has put himself there, but I don't put value in his social.
Got to say,
yeah, like I mean, I don't put value in his. He's a character, and like I look at, he's an entertainer, so that's what it is when he is like from here on out. He's just an entertainer. That's all he is.
Stephen A. got some flack for saying that the only reason why that people are watching baseball is for a foreign player, Shohei Ohtani. He plays for the Angels. He's a pitcher and also a pretty good hitter. He's kind of like the first in the All-Star game. He pitched and he led off hitting in the All-Star game. That's first ever. And they're saying that this guy, or Stephen A. is saying that this guy being the face of MLB really is a stain to like the American sport. And also because he has a translator and we can't understand him. We have to talk through a translator. It's bad for baseball. You can play the clip.
He said this on TV.
Baseball is an international sport itself
he
in
understands
terms of
that
participation. But when you talk about an audience gravitating to the tube or to the ballpark to actually watch you, okay, I don't think it helps that the number one face is a dude that needs an interpreter so you can understand what the hell
he's talking to white America though, right?
Country.
Kind of, isn't he? He's talking that the white America won't accept him.
Yeah.
As the face of baseball. So why?
Is that what he's saying?
Pretty much.
That's what I get it as. Skip Bayless, his other counterpart on a different channel, said the same thing kind of about Chet. Chet will be the best white American born player because so many of our great players in basketball are
Dirk and
overseas.
Luka,
and so he's saying that's bad
Kukoc.
That he's Japanese and he can't speak English. But even though he's breaking records and
I'm so confused that this is even a conversation like that he brought up. He's like Fox News for
Yeah, I
ESPN.
feel like he was fishing for something else to say.
I don't know. He seemed pretty passionate about what he was saying.
But, but is it bad for baseball? And I think no.
Is a great Japanese player bad for baseball?
I know. What?
Because you can't talk to him.
I mean, we don't talk to Bryce Harper.
We don't.
Bryce Harper doesn't do interviews. Bryce Harper doesn't do, or who was the other one? Wasn't it Bryce Harper? Or what was the other? Yeah, Trout. Wait, Trout does commercials, right?
Trout has kind of been out there.
But Harper, either one. Like, but there's a point where one of them, like, they weren't doing anything. They weren't putting their faces out there. And they were saying the same thing. Like, the problem is Stephen A. took it to the language part or whatever, like to be the face of baseball, because they were mad at one of those dudes too, because they weren't doing like enough to become like Ken Griffey or
I love Ken.
Or whoever else was the face of baseball for Pujols, do a Subway commercial or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like I feel like baseball's been I feel like baseball is going to be okay.
Yeah.
Like it just had to go through a generational thing.
Of course, I think they have to find and be comfortable with their new black Dominican player anyway.
Bomba Squad. I think that's why I was never a fan of Joe Mauer. And I know everyone's like, oh man, Joe Mauer.
Talk about baby Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't. And I remember.
We can't hear you, Tev.
I remember Kent Herbeck.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people, and I just felt like Kirby Puckett was there too, but like Kent was like Kent Herbeck, first baseman, like.
Well, Kent he's a hometown kid though too. So you're going to get hometown.
I think
you're going to get super hometown sauce.
Homers.
Yeah. Because like you can see Kent Herbeck
in respect to what you guys are saying, like the face of baseball is changing, and I think that's why I was like, I don't think these guys are that fucking good. Like I think there's better players, you know what I mean? And like, so just saying.
But they were solid. They won championships. Like the old people, like I understand that and I get that. But yeah, they're gonna hold
Joe
those
Mauer
names.
won championships?
Oh.
Nah.
Oh.
I mean,
no.
But I mean, you got to look at
no. All
right, here.
No. He did not win the championship in 1987.
Yeah, but especially
1991.
Ash, you were in Eganish, so of course the Joe Mauer godism is going to be even larger in the St. Paul area.
I wasn't in Eganish when Joe Mauer was playing. I was in Minneapolis.
Joe Mauer's solid. Like you can't.
Joe Mauer sucks.
Across the board, he was a three-sport Mr. Everything.
Every time I would go to a game.
Oh, shit.
Did he get a hit?
Yeah.
Did he do shit? No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
That's what he was kind of known for the most.
I never saw one in real life.
Yeah, he always got like doubles and singles.
Nope.
Yeah, he was. Nah, I'm not.
He won awards.
I stand by. I don't give a shit.
I can't.
Because he's white. He won awards because he's white.
No, because
What about my Dominican, my Latinx?
They win awards too.
Hermanos.
No, I mean, you're right. I mean, she's carrying on the exact same sentiment that when I used to walk in there, in that place, people, boo, Joe Mauer. Because he makes so much money and he wasn't producing hits. But
once he got old.
Yes.
Yeah, once he got old, but when he was productive, he was productive. The Yankees wanted him.
Yes.
The Yankees are trash.
Damn.
Yo, fam, that's
wow.
That's a little harsh.
No, Joe Mauer is Joe Mauer.
The Yankees are corrupt.
Yeah, man. But I'm totally fine with a Japanese fella. He's Japanese,
of course,
right?
Yes, and he's doing amazing things. So we have to continue to let him do amazing things.
So is that guy canceled?
No,
Stephen A. Hell no.
He apologized, I think, on his Instagram about the way. I don't think he kind of doubled down a little bit.
I'm sorry that he said he's speaking no English.
He didn't say that. But Stephen A. is going to be Stephen A.
He's got a translator. Like,
yeah, it's a translator.
But now, you know what? No.
It makes it awkward.
You know what? Matter of fact, no. Because baseball fans, I feel like there's a high crossover of a lot of them who are very anti-NBA.
Oh,
and the reason that they're anti-NBA is because the NBA has become way too preachy right now. I don't need my athlete speaking out. I don't need to hear what you think about the president or athletes are athletes and just dribble. So if you feel that way about basketball and athletes not being vocal and not speaking out, you should get behind the face of baseball that can't even speak English and speak out about the things you don't want to hear athletes talk about.
Well,
they need to get behind that, because right now the face of baseball is a baseball player to them. This is very deep and very meta and probably a little toxic. But I'm saying, shouldn't you pick, if you don't want your athletes to talk, shouldn't you pick the mute athlete? And he's not mute. He just speaks a language that they can't understand.
No.
And we don't know.
We want them to
No, I'm saying that's for them. I'm being a dick to them.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So the World Series was supposed to be held.
That was a reach. My fault, guys.
I loved it.
Where are they supposed to be held?
The World Series, wherever the team wins.
No, or was it the NBA? Somebody moved
the All-Star game.
The All-Star game
to Denver
because of the voter suppression that was happening in that.
It was supposed to be in.
Georgia? It was supposed to be in Atlanta.
And they moved it to Denver.
And then they moved it to Denver. And then they moved all the homeless people out of Denver.
But did you hear about the squad? They said they found a whole bunch of guns at a hotel room. They said somebody's going to shoot up the MLB All-Star game, and they caught them like before it even happened. Like a housekeeper walked in, and there was a whole bunch of guns, and they were planning something at the MLB. So, but I don't know. You got to look up the rest of that. Sorry if I just dropped that nugget on y'all, but
yeah,
they're supposed to be like something. I don't know. It could have been. Now I'm reaching about moving. You moved the damn game from Atlanta. And, those people are very passionate out there. There's a lot of people that still hanging Trump won signs at baseball games.
Are you serious?
Yes.
At baseball games?
At baseball games mostly.
Let it
and
go.
The Phillies.
Let it go.
Yeah.
He lost.
Yeah, I feel like hardcore baseball fans are just they would be NASCAR fans, but they got money.
They love America and they love the traditions of America, and that's why baseball as a pastime is such a great sport. Like to sit back and drink a beer. Yeah,
it's the idea.
I'm
of
thinking
America.
of I
feel like baseball encompasses the idea.
Yes,
Jackie Robinson.
Yes, the trendsetters that.
Yeah, like what?
I mean, they're finally now just starting to acknowledge the Negro leagues, and I think that's even coming to more to like. Yeah, that's baseball.
And now it's like they are in the Hall of Fame. If you're in the Negro League Hall of Fame, you are officially in the MLB Hall of Fame as well.
Everybody plays baseball.
But you know what? The say it.
Jose Canseco?
Nope, I loved him. The
Sammy Sosa.
League? No, the league.
MLB?
The
Major League
MLB.
No, the
Negroes
League.
You can say Negro League.
No, absolutely
You can't
not.
say Negro League?
Yes, you can.
I don't want to.
Is that all right if she says Negro League?
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's not like the League of Niggas. That's a rap battle.
What I was gonna say is we can't teach about that because that's teaching critical race theory.
That's a reach. Man, I think we can teach about Negro baseball.
I'm just saying that there's parents out there that are losing their shit over teaching about actual facts in history and indoctrinating our children.
They don't think, like, why are you wearing all those FUBU jerseys for? It's Negro Leagues,
ma'am.
Don't you know about history?
That's no FUBU's jersey. I didn't know Fat Albert played baseball. What's Keenan? What
was the dear Henry?
What's Keenan doing on this baseball jersey?
Lord have mercy. I love baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport.
It is?
I like how it dribbled up and down the court.
Moving on, T-Pain was very passionate in an earlier post on the interwebs where he proclaimed that people stop copying what's new right now and stop sending him stuff that sounds like Little Littles and Little Littles. Little this, Little Youngin.
Little Youngin.
Little Soupy.
So I wanted to bring
Little Youngin.
I wanted to bring up a conversation with you guys about the music industry right now and how it's copying each other.
What did he?
Well, Tev, can you pull that Instagram post up? He's very passionate online, and he's kind of grew a very big following on Twitch.
Yeah, he's got an awesome Twitch intro.
What would be your little rap name? Lil Freckles or your...
No, little watermelon.
Wow. Okay,
I love
Greg.
watermelon. I can't live. It's better than little chicken wing.
That's actually cute.
What?
Little chicken wing.
What was my...
You Ice Water Jones.
Yeah.
Little Ice Water Jones.
Yeah, Ice Water Jones.
Ooh.
That was his rap name.
That's cold.
I had a couple rap names.
Dang.
It was Ice Water Jones is the one that's like kind of really stuck around. Like, you know what I mean? He was a smooth type of player. I feel like Ice Water Jones would be like Big Daddy Kane. Something like smooth, new, with a two to two, with a two to tones.
With a
I'm
glass
like
of ice water everywhere.
It's like everywhere. Water God. There's little Revolutionary G. There's a point in time.
Hey, Tev.
Lil Tev.
I don't think Tev's not listening. Our producers jump ship.
Ah, shit. Yeah, so if you guys find that video, go take a look at it. I wanted to.
So how do we feel about T-Pain?
Well,
and
no,
what
it's
he
not.
said?
I only think what about T-Pain, but what do you think about people just continue to copy each other and become like somebody brought up that Dej Loaf.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't dropped anything, but a lot of people, especially young ladies that are dropping music nowadays, sound like Dej Loaf.
Because Dej was dope. Oh, all right, here
It's
we go.
very loud.
I love a T-Pain rant.
Was he auto-tuned while he's
Bruh.
ranting?
Just, God damn it!
I love that he has a nerdy voice.
Do
Nice.
some different
And
music.
Versace shirt.
Nice
We
studio.
have all the shit that you're doing. We already have it. Lil Uzi Vert is already doing it. Lil Baby is already doing it. Dub Baby is already doing it. It's literally two niggas with baby in their names that's already doing all the music you want. Do something else. Do something else. That's it. That's all we want.
Oh my god.
Do something else. Holy shit. We have it. We have it already. You don't have to do that music anymore. We have the music already. We have Lil Baby. We have Dub Baby. We have Lil Uzi Vert. We have Lil Yachty. We have Lil everybody. Do something else. Holy shit. Stop sending me this bullshit. And then get mad when I fucking don't like it.
Oh my god.
Jesus. God damn. Tap dancing Christ.
Yeah.
Wow. Little tap dance.
Should we watch,
Oh,
should we
man.
watch another DaBaby video and get mad again?
Yeah, no, I feel like as an artist, oh God.
Are we
Sounds
at
so
a threshold where some challenging, out of bounds, like experimentation needs to happen? Like instead of just like,
The thing is, it's out there. The
Yes.
different stuff is out there. It's the consumer's fault.
I agree with that.
Like all of this, I believe, is the consumer's fault. Like, yes, we want to blame the record labels, we want to blame all this or that, but it is analytics and it's the consumer's fault because they are accepting all these artists and all these songs that sound the same. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like drill. It sounds like they all just remix the same 2-3 beats. You know what I mean? But the problem is, it's not even a problem. Like, I can't complain about it because the consumers are going after exactly what they want. Like, I was thinking about this the other day of like how many of these like minor rap hits that we get that go ham for like 2-3 months. And then you see like, oh, who's this kid? Who's this person all chained out and guapping up all this cash and all this stuff? And it's like, well, shit. Like, the problem is, like, I don't understand how there really should be rap beef. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, like, I mean, but I get it. It's territory and it's, yo, I'm doing what he's doing. Like, we all, like, everybody's crew's the hardest.
Yeah.
Everybody's crew is like, yo, we don't know no suckers. Like, we move how we move. But it's like you can only have one of those guys per neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so they have to fight for that because it's the energy they're chasing. No one's like, oh, this person's fans are, like, I'm riding for it because he got the hardest lyrics. Like, everybody got hard lyrics, but are they good? But it's like they got to fight for that C level stardom. Like, but it's the fans who are pushing it.
That's what they want. And
that's just what it is. There's different stuff out there.
Yeah. No, you're right.
There's different stuff out there. Like if you link up on, like I'll put it to you like this. Even probably how we became friends is because there's a common interest. Like because I think either I have the little brother shirt or you had a little brother shirt.
Yeah, it was probably you.
And it was kind of like, oh shit, you mess with little brother. You know what I mean?
What you doing, that little brother?
Right? And then like so that was we speak the same language.
Yep.
And blah blah blah. But if I would have came and I had a G Unit shirt on, and you would have been, oh, you like G Unit too? Like, no, it would have been obvious. It would have been like, oh, yeah. And then just go on about your thing because it's the same.
Little brother was a little different because little brother was not exactly too much out there. They maybe was that the time they had Loving It on BET?
It was right before that. I think we met right before that.
Okay. So, I mean,
because it was no. It was after that because it was a Get Back T-shirt.
No, it wasn't. Now you lying.
Yeah. Because it was the Little Brother Get Back because that's the merch they have for that.
No,
it was like the Public Enemy or Do the Right Thing lettering.
Little Brother is a rap group that you guys should all go find out and go listen to.
But yeah,
matter of fact, Drake loves Little Brother, so you guys go listen to Little Brother music.
But he hasn't, done a song with Fonte yet because he's scared.
No, he has.
No, since he's blew up, he's been talking about, I need to do a project with Pontigalo, the rap gigolo. But who knows? Pontigalo, I'm redoing my kitchen. Yeah, I mean, I get what T-Pain's saying, but I don't know. It's on the.
Just be creatives.
I don't know. How do you feel, Ash?
I think that, imitation is the highest form of flattery, and I think that when somebody does something new and innovative, as an artist, you're like, I could do that. I want to try that. And so you play around, and you're like, oh shit, I really like that, and then it just, depending on how famous you are, other people are going to start to do the same thing, especially if it's trendy, especially if it's selling. Because you have to remember, it's a business. Mm-hmm. It's like people aren't making records like they used to back in the 60s and 70s. It's different now. And people are independent artists and they're just dropping singles on SoundCloud and, whatever. So yeah, I just think it's kind of about the money. I think people are trying to make music to make money now in a different way.
I feel like T-Pain was asking for artists. And I feel like
asking for those artists to push themselves.
Yeah, no, just I feel like this. There's a difference between talented and an artist.
So he was combing through some shit and he couldn't find it.
Yeah, because anyone can make a beat. Like I was like, man, if I can make a beat and it could just sound like something like that rock. Like for the moment, this shit sound hard. It's like someone is showing a talent. Oh, I hear something, I see something, I can do something. I'm talented enough to do that. But I feel like an artist is like the people who create those sounds, whatever you want to say. Like we'll call them Migos. At this point, they're certified artists because they like, okay, here go a lane. We're going to make this lane, and they made their lane,
their own lane.
And then the thing is, all the kids of the Migos or all the children of Lil Wayne who are talented, okay, I'm going to do the Lil Wayne. I'm a talent. I have enough talent to put out something that reminds me of something that we already have. Mm-hmm. It's not the original. It's not the branch, or it's not, it's not the tree, but, I can be a branch. I can be a branch. I can be, I feel like talent can get you through 3 years, of kind of being a hot now rapper.
2.5.
Yeah, like 2.5, 3 years of just being talented, but being an artist,
you got to put in that work.
Yeah, I feel like you create, and I feel like talented people can, like there's a great thing when talent meets artistry. Then you get your Coles and your the babies, or Lil Baby at that point, and even Da Baby. Whether you like it or not, like that song, but the visual to it. Yeah, was something. He has a great eye for being visual.
He did a lot of stuff where he posted a lot of videos on the Triller app. So he's really good at posting his, as soon as he makes a song, he makes a music video and debuts it that way. And he's gotten a lot of. I mean, same thing, almost like with Lil Nas X. Like you use the other mediums to push your song. So the TikTok was for Lil Nas X. So I think Triller blew the baby up because he would post a lot of his songs like a minute, 2 minutes. I'm just having fun, very like ludicrous, like very playful videos. Yeah. But like kind of like fast paced up, and it works. But I think you just got to be consistent and don't if you drop one song that maybe somebody doesn't like, just go back to the lab and go make another one. Just because T-Pain doesn't like it, I don't think.
Yeah, don't stop.
Yeah,
that's my biggest problem as an artist, is staying consistent.
Yeah, I think that's anyone. I mean, but
consistency.
What do you feel like the artist owes their fans, supporters, listeners of their music? Like, do you feel pressure to put music out because people will say like, oh, when you have a new project coming out, or what do you like, or I want to hear? And not even maybe the people that know you, but the people who know you specifically from Holiday, know you from Ashley Gold music, like, or internalized pressure. Like, do you feel like you owe?
I think I did feel like I owed them like more music, and then I realized, I was like, no, like I don't know. I think I did. I wanted to, but it just wasn't in the cards, I guess. And so I just took some time.
So you wouldn't go force music?
Yeah, I have.
To people?
I have done that. It wasn't the best feeling, and like, I think, I'm trying to remember the rest of your question. Oh, the other thing about being an artist is it's kind of like being a comedian. You are hella self-deprecating and like really have confidence struggles and believing in yourself and putting yourself out there. So when people ask me about my music, I just feel like nobody really likes my music. They're just like, oh yeah, you got a good voice, and I don't know about your songs, but it's cool, and like I like you as a person. So now I'm just like in this mindset of like, oh, I'm just gonna do this for me. And people who gravitate to it or like it,
Is there the dream, the chase of what's your making it? Like
10 years ago, making it was like touring.
No, not even
Madison Square Garden. Now making it is like,
what is it?
Getting
like now,
some publishing, writing deal, and getting some songs that I've written out there as far as like on commercials or selling them to an artist, But yeah.
A Grammy?
That would be tight. That'd be hella tight. But I just feel like I'm more in the background now.
Gotcha.
Because I feel like if you can find that lane and zone into it, if it's like, yo, I don't necessarily want the people and the other stuff, I would like to just be the name. Like the people who open up the credits and like, oh,
yeah,
oh, okay. Like you would rather kind of have those fans, the booklet opener fans, than more so the I saw you on MTV.
Yeah,
fans or whatever.
I think that I think I did want to be like famous growing up. I was like, yeah, that'd be oh my god. And now I'm just like, oh man, that kind of suck not to be able to go to Target. You know what I mean? You just like you lose that like.
How do you feel like you would deal with fame if fame came, let's say, in yours for whatever it's your music and say like media podcast, like just popularity of that? How do you feel like the fame? How you would? I
think people would like. They say it gets exhausting. I'm trying to figure out how long that exhausting, because let's say you go to Target and you sign, 10 autographs. You know what I'm saying? Then you try to get your card and it's like 7 more autographs. Then you get outside your car, there's people waiting at your home. Like how long would that get exhausting? I would say, one day I have fun with it. Maybe 2 days.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know what that breaking point is. That's why I need to know. Like, I can entertain, high five people, take pictures, but there has to be a breaking point. Like, I don't know where that is. 2 weeks? Is it 2 months? Is it?
Because I feel like
I would joke around with people.
Yeah, you would exhaust yourself at some point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
you like giving.
I do that. I already do that. Like,
Coach
high
Cornbread.
Yeah, I do that. I do that at the Twins games. Like, I can't help but like say something about the shoes or say something about the little kid. Oh, give me a little high five.
Yeah.
But when will that turn exhausting for me? I don't know. But I would, try to do it. Maybe that's what makes comedians, a lot of actors, I'm saying, depressed. Like, I always think about Robin Williams. Like, this dude is the happiest dude in the world, and
he's talented,
and he's the funniest. I'm saying, then this last picture is him smiling at a Dairy Queen. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's sad.
I think you gotta have good boundaries.
You got balance and your privacy.
Yeah.
I always talk about Drake. Like, Drake always brings up the lines. Like, my uncle told me, my privacy is probably the only thing I need back, but you're never going to get it back. Like, so as much as you might got to take those trips.
Yeah, man. I would like to have the reluctant fame thing. Like,
explain.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, no, man.
It's nothing. You downplay your fame.
I'm just trying to keep
most famous person in his apartment.
You're like, no, that's not me. That's not me. That's not me.
No.
I just want to still be famous enough to not have to wait in line.
You want to go to the dog park and not get harassed.
He wants to hire someone to take his dog to the dog park.
That would, but I would pop up every once in a while just for people to be like, oh my gosh, hey, how's it?
Is that Walter?
Like, hey, I didn't want to bother you. I would like to have those I don't want to bother you fans.
Was there like a strange place that you got recognized, like
strip club?
It's like
in Miami.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then once in northern Minnesota too.
Like super north, like
yeah, we were like at one of those like Madden's or something, like one of those cabin-y places.
A strip club?
No.
I was like, damn. I was like farm grass.
Yeah, no, it was it was funny. It was a family thing, and we were out eating. It wasn't too far. It was like 2.5 hours because I remember I had to leave because I had a show. But it was like 2.5 hours away or whatever, and like I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's not my reach. But we were out eating, and there was an old couple there, and this old lady was a longtime Vikings fan and recognized Pops.
Yep.
And then kind of like, oh, could I, Pops was like doing this thing. And like my mom like, P. Diddy. So I was thinking, but it was like a little old lady. And then there was a group of like younger, like maybe 10, like 20-ish year olds or whatever who kind of sat like at a table over here. We were here. But enough to like kind of like hear murmurs, and you heard like, yeah, no, I think that is, and then so my mom kind of picks up on it, and my dad like perks up, and like someone walks over to the table. And I was like, dude, you're Greg, right? Oh. And kind of like moves back, and so I have to put his heads up, and then like, dude, we saw you last week, man. You were fucking great. And like, I was like, oh. You know what I mean? Like, but the whole table, like, yeah. He was like, no, we're just at your show. And then like my mom looked at my dad, was like, oh, like that was.
You got the number.
Yeah, I was like, I was out there, but yeah, I was in Miami once at a strip club.
You want my spot?
Welcome to Miami, bienvenido.
And like the bouncer was like pointing at me because like I was going to the bathroom, and the bouncer was like pointing at me, and then like tapped another girl, and like while I was walking to the bathroom, and they were like both pointing. I was like, what the hell? Like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't like touching. Like, we just got there. I was going to wash my hands.
I'm gonna wash the period blood off my pants.
Right. I need to bring that back. Yeah. And then I came out the bathroom, and then they're like, yo. I was like, shit, man. What's up? And like, dude was like, offensive lineman bit. He was like, yo, man, that Mitt Romney joke, that's my joke. Aww. And like, I didn't get it. And like the girl's like, yeah, oh my God. He's like, yeah, that Mitt Romney shit, man, that shit's my joke, dog. I was like, what? No, man, that's my joke. What do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? Like parallel light? He's like, nah, nigga. We saw you at the Improv last night. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I was up on. I guess yeah, people were there. Like I felt like kind of like a nerd. Like it was the first time, but that one felt like
genuine.
Yeah. Like, and I was like, kind of like dorky, like coming out of my shell a little bit at the strip club, just like feeling nice, and then I just became a launch pad for, a girl like, I ain't going to buy, but you can sit here and talk to me all night. Like, go get your money. But, the bouncers know who I am. It's a nice lady. She's like, I'm gonna take you around Miami. I was like, I don't have enough money to get robbed. And she's like, I know, you're a broke comedian. I was like, oh, you see me for me?
Oh, I feel seen. What's your Mitt Romney joke?
I can't remember.
Oh, damn.
Damn, Mitt Romney, that was a while ago.
Yeah. Shit, I should be famous by now.
You are famous.
No, I'm gonna try to get real famous.
Like,
or like
going all the
actual
way?
like working. Yeah, I'm gonna try for it.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, and I'm not looking back.
So
Oh, peace, Minneapolis. No, I'm just
sell that soul.
hell yeah. Y'all gonna be seeing me sell tires and all kind of shit. I hope.
Go get your money, man.
Go get that bag. Secure the bag.
Is there a threshold for you? Like, you think it'd be like a 2 week, 2 months, 2 years? Like, when you get sick of can't go to Target?
I don't know. It'd be different if I had like hair and makeup all the time. 'Cause then I'd be like walking out. But yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you when I get there.
Fame would change me, man. We already know
before.
this. Yeah,
We've talked about slapping people with stacks of hundreds once we got famous.
we
Talking
we
about
did.
just being the ultimate asshole. Like,
Could you imagine if we did what they wanted us to do and we were? Hey, can I just say this? We're funnier than the Bodega Boys.
Go
Like
ahead.
when we get to it, like I watched them, but I was like, oh, it's different. Maybe it was on Showtime, but never mind. We'll move.
no, I mean, a lot of people have said that was you and Greg, but the Deuces Marrow. They're like, man, that's you and Greg. I was like, I
very much so.
But they have a very, I mean, their backdrop of being New Yorkers.
Yeah, they do have a really
carries
good.
them. And you know, I guess we just can't see eye to eye.
Whatever. We're from Minneapolis, the
Yes.
Minneapolis where we burnt down.
Actually,
a
yeah, I
precinct.
don't gotta create beef, man. We all do the
So
same.
it sounds like there's a
we all do the
party
same
in there.
thing. Good job, guys.
Yeah, but I'm from St. Paul, so that's why I can't get it.
Yeah, that's where he can't get out.
East Side.
Case Ave.
All right. Well,
I think that's
yeah.
it.
Thanks for tuning in.
This is a Loon City podcast.
For real though, man, you can tell.
No, I didn't. I got the look at my snap, man. It's a dead blue jay, not a dead.
Oh,
You killed a blue jay?
Blue Jays are bastards. So good.
What?
Right, that's what I was reading before.
They don't have
They are,
dads?
they are like
This is the Loon City podcast. My bad. You can hit the outro, but go on about that.
yeah, bluebird or blue jays. They're like the terrorizer of the bird community. So they like steal eggs from other nests. Like
They're the do-rag activity bird,
no, I was just gonna say
Black
like,
Air Force
they're
bird?
like white dudes of the
the colonizers.
Yep. And then they also copy. Speaking of like Lil Bluebird, oh, doesn't look hurt.
Hey, Tab, you
He
can hit
was
the
'cause he shot
outro.
it. No one's paying attention. This one doesn't count.
They
Just keep it going.
Man,
oh
Loon
wow,
City podcast. We out you.
Bluebird.
We out you.
Oh snap, man! No one else is supposed to know this.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Every
Guess what?
time.
Every
I
time.
Go
Hey,
slow.
the
I get chicken.
Walker
salad
Art Center Avant
No,
Garden
I lick it.
Avant Party.
on the brick.
Get tickets.
Because you
I was just saying.
are.
Try to get tickets.
How expensive are the tickets?
I mean, they're gonna. You
How
should save up
expensive
for
are the
them.
tickets?
Probably like
This isn't my thing to
$15.
say, but
you know how I say
me see.
holla. You
me see.
know how I
it's
you know how I get it.
Wait till
Get
we're
it.
off the air.
It's,
Tell me. Off the air. Tell me.
it's a very well known